from the edge of the night. Coffee's cold and I spill my toast. Monday's a ghost, haunting me the most.
What's up, Danksters? Good morning. It is Movie Monday, guys. Who's dragging ass this morning? I know I am, guys. Oh, man. Monday, I'm not in the mood. That's right. I got a case of the Mondays, guys. Hopefully you don't. You might get your ass kicked if you said something like that at work. That's right. Office Space. What a great movie Office Space works. Office Space was, guys. You know, my favorite line, and I actually used it to the San Bernardino County Sheriff. They were pointing to their badge, and I said, you know who else wore badges? The Nazis. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Broken Brain, good morning. Rosie T, good morning. Larry, good morning. Harvey Hooligans, good morning. He's in love with Nikki Lynn, and she is stuck with his old stinky ass. Well, this old ass. He didn't say stinky. I added that in there. All right, guys, we are looking at the craziest accidental movie accidents ever, guys. This is caught on film. Last Samurai. A guy gets kicked in the face by a horse, and they continue to film, guys. All things that are caught on video, on film. Crazy shit, man. Wait till we get into it, guys. You're going to be shocked at all the accidents they leave in movies. I'm telling you, this Tom Cruise Last Samurai, this guy, he's a soldier. He's standing there holding a flag or something, and this horse just straight kicks him in the fucking face. I mean, boom. Like, you see it plain as day. They don't stop the take. They just keep rolling. And you're like... So we're going to have a great morning, guys. We got the Wakey Bakey news. We got Today in History. We got shout-outs. We got all the things happening this morning, guys. We're going to kick Monday in the balls. And we're going to start off our week off right. That's right. Maybe a doctor is getting sued for slander. Maybe the universe was just like, hey, Brian, I'm going to drop this slander right in your lap, and you can sue a doctor now for slander. We're going to get more into that in a little bit, guys. We got a lot going on. So buckle in. We're kicking the tires. We're lighting the fires. We go live into get that cup of Joe. Get your wakey bakey-ness going, guys. Get that bowl. Get whatever you need to get, because we go live into let's do this thing. Let's get high and talk about the craziest movie accidents of all time caught on film. Here we do it. Here we do it. Here we do it.
Wakey Wakey and time for Bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y cuando le no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el soy yo quien te
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que...
What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing out there this morning, guys? Hopefully, everyone's doing good. Everyone's doing great. Finish this up real quickie. Just a quickie. Oh, man, it is Monday, guys. How was everyone's weekend out there? Mine was pretty good. Didn't do much. Hot, man. It's hot. It is so hot out in the real world today, guys. Try not to get out of the house too much when it's that hot, man. Yesterday was a scorcher. Got some stuff cleaned up, man. I've been trying to get organized. I feel like my feng shui is all off. You guys ever get like that where you feel like the house is a little cluttered, the house is this, you got shit everywhere, you feel a little cluttered, I guess. So yeah, I did all my laundry. I actually watched my bedding. What the fuck last night? April's probably like, what? I cleaned up the house a little bit. I still got a lot to do, a lot of clutter to get into, man. Trying to keep my mind focused and sharp on different things, man. Trying not to dwell on a bunch of bullshit. I had a blessing over the weekend, guys. I had a blessing. You guys, the EMT video, we've talked about the EMT video. A local doctor decided to trash me on the Dank Nation page, guys. That's right. He left a review. Said that I instigate fights and film it. I am bad for the community. Thank you, doctor. You literally just slandered me in every legal aspect you could. You put it on my business page. You didn't speculate. You said it flat out that I am these things, and you weren't there. You don't know. So we got a lawsuit, guys. That's right. We're going to do a little AI in the pro per. I'm going to walk you through how to sue somebody when they slander you. That's right, guys. It's such a great thing. Whatever universe, whatever energy, whatever God, love, universe, energy, whatever you want to call it, man. When they decided to give me some legal chops, when they were like, hey, let's teach Brian how to file lawsuits. Maybe not the right move, universe. Maybe not the right move that I can do all my own paperwork and stuff, man. Such a great thing, man. Such a great thing. It's nice when you can defend yourself, man, because apparently the police won't do it here in Needles, California. They're only worried about driving around and milking their hours. So it's nice, man, if you have to do something yourself. I can't tell you how many videos I watch of people that are clearly getting violated by law enforcement, beat up, having their civil rights violated time and time again, all over the internet, man. You watch any video, just type it in. All over America. Happens every day. Thousands of times a day, probably. Hundreds of times, if nothing else. And the number one thing that the people say is they say, I would like to sue the police department, but I can't find a lawyer to represent me, and I don't know what I'm doing. Man, I'm telling you, AI is here. A little elbow grease, a little sweat equity, and you could literally be in court fighting these motherfuckers. Yeah, that's all it takes, man. And hopefully, I'm going to start a new channel, guys. The AI and the Pro Per. We're going to talk about my all about my stuff, guys. My case against the city and how you can file, civil rights at federal court. How I won motions in federal court against the city of Needles, guys, and not just the city. They hired a big time law firm, an LA law firm, big time old school law firm, giant building in LA, unlimited resources, and this little fucking knucklehead took him to task, guys. And not only did I take him to task, I watched what they were doing. I watched how they filed motions. I watched how they manipulated the legal system and got away with it. And I watched and I learned. And now all of a sudden I can do those same things. And I know the grounding. It's a whole different game when you actually know what you're doing. I don't know if you can still win because ultimately you're a pro per. But in the end, at least you can stand up for your rights, guys. And that's what I'm all about, man. Right, wrong, indifferent. You need to stand up for your rights, man. Don't let them push you around. Don't let the fucking the man tell you how to live your life, guys. You have rights. Fight back, man. And with these sheriff officers, not just these sheriff officers in San Bernardino County, but in the majority of America, man, they don't know the laws. Ironically, sheriff officers are untrained or I wouldn't say, untrained. They're untrained for the most part. They don't know their laws. Really easy to get them caught up too. Two types of sheriff officers in this world: the sloppy ones who just don't give a fuck, and then the ones who are crazy who tuck in their shirts and tuck in their pants and their boots. Those are the only difference. There are no medium guys. So I don't know, guys. Just learn your rights, stand up for your rights. Use AI to stand up for you as well. It's a different world, man. The dinosaurs are dying, guys, and it's time for technology to come up. You're talking cell phone cameras now. You have evidence. Everyone's recording everything. The days of pushing it under the rug, no witnesses, no video. Those days are over, man. For everybody, those days are over. So, you know what? You can either evolve or die like the dinosaurs. I'm choosing to evolve. Oh, man. What do we got? Fight for freedom. Good morning. Good morning. Russ, what's happening? Russ, the big Russ Meister. When I call him that, it always reminds me of, what are the Christmas ones? Hey, Brian Williams. Hey, I'm a dinosaur. I am too, man. You gotta remember, everyone's recording everything now. It's a whole different world, man. Old school stuff. Now you know what? It's funny. Like, as an older guy, remember when we were kids and we're like, parents just don't understand. Remember all that shit? And you would, old man, tell you a story and you'd be like, shut the fuck up, old man. You don't know. You don't know about the youth of today. Now we're old and we're like, fuck, man. That old man kind of knew what he was talking about. But the kids won't listen. It's a vicious circle, man. It's a vicious circle. Maybe you get through to one kid, maybe, help him out. Give him the map before he hits adulthood, man. But yeah, no, a lot of our old school traditions, man, a lot of stuff that we were, raised with. I worked a full-time job at 14 years old. Like, I was working 40 hours a week, Monday through Friday, washing cars 8 hours a day. At 14 years old. Can you do that anymore without getting cut? People get sidetracked by shiny things, Brian. Get sidetracked by dinosaurs. I do. Oh, man. But yeah, a lot of old school stuff, man. Work ethic, morals, a lot of stuff that we grew up on just kind of doesn't matter anymore, is what it is. I just, with any times, man, you look how every generation, what was it? Fucking the 30s and the 20s, not too long ago. People were having kids for workers. That's right. You own a farm. You would have a bunch of fucking kids so they could work your farm. You didn't have them because you liked the kids. That's always been fascinating to me too. When that evolved, when it went from having kids for day laborers to having kids for pleasure, I guess would you say it? Like all of a sudden you're in the suburbs, you don't need fucking kids. Like but you still have them. And those were the days of like dad off on Sunday. I remember the kids leave your dad alone. It's his only day off. Now it's like, hey, dad, it's your only day off. Get your ass out. We're going to go do some shit. You know what I mean? Times have changed, man. Times have changed a lot, you know? Family dinners. Who still does family dinners, guys? Anyone still does family dinners? Bring back child labor. 100% tax credits. Danksters, go give a thumbs up. We got 9 watching and only 2 thumbs. Yeah, we need some thumbins. We need some thumbins. It's worse than now. Kids don't even recognize us. And we look a lot younger than we did back in the day. We talked about this a few months ago, man. Back in my day, dude, in the fucking 80s and the 90s, if you were a 50-year-old man, you looked like a fucking 50. You looked like you were 70. Fuck. People looked old as shit back in the day, man. People looked old as shit back in the day. Let me see if I can find this, man. I don't even know what I would Google. People's age looks in the 80s versus now. Maybe. You know, one time we were trying, me and my daughter, were trying to look up this movie. It was a Halloween movie. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this is the perfect one. Fuck. This is a perfect one, man. Wait till you guys see this shit. We were trying to find a movie. It was this Halloween movie, cartoon that and we didn't know the name of it. We didn't know what the fuck it was about. So my daughter was like, Google. She's like, movie about a werewolf, a witch, and Halloween running out. And motherfucker, that Google got it, man. Quicker than shit, that Google got it. All right. Check this out, guys. We're talking age. Where am I at here? There we go. I got too many things on here. All right, check this out, guys. Motherfuckers looked old. Walter Brimley was 50 years old. Motherfucker from the Three's Company was 53. Alice was 43 years old. Maybe Alice. I could buy Alice. There's no way Kiss My Grits was 39 years old. No fucking way, dude. Red Fox wasn't even 50 years old. Motherfucker having heart attacks and shit. It's the big one. It's the big one. When I was in school, we were trying to start clubs like martial arts clubs, junior ROTC Bible club. Now kids are trying to get a litter box in a corner of class to take a shit. Fred Sanford was 48 years old. Holy shit. Archie Bunker was 48. You would have thought that dude was way older. Walter Brimley. What the fuck? Remember Cocoon? What was he doing hanging out in an old folks home at 50 years old? What was it? Was it Mr. Roper? Or was Mr. Roper the other guy? Don Knotts was somebody when they got rid of this guy. But 53? Dude looks like he's 70. And there's no way Kiss My Grits Flo was, no, there's no way, dude. Oh, man. Edith Bunker, 44. I would have thought 50s. I would have, you know what? For Blanche, I would have thought younger. I wouldn't have thought 60. About 55. Yeah, you know what? I would have thought 60. Let's be honest. She looked her age. These other ones are crazy. Mr. Finney or Mr. Roper. Which one was Mr. Roper? Was he Don Knotts or was he that guy? Boy, I'm telling you, man, people just looked fucking old, man. Here's another one. This is a real one. Not that the other one wasn't real, but this is one of like actual people, not actors. Let's see. You know what? Here's another one. I'm going to show you a couple of these guys. Oh, man. A couple of the same age. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, we'll do these 3. 4. The hits just keep coming. All right, here we go. The hits just keep a coming. Yeah, that age thing is crazy, man. Like, I wonder what it is, to be honest. Do you think it is something as easy as like preservatives, what we're eating, type of thing? Or do you think I don't know, man. It has to be vitamins, it has to be something. All right, so let's look at this, guys. Let's look at this. This one. These fucking people are in their 30s. They're in their early 30s, guys. This guy looks like a child molester, but hey, did you hear? I'm actually 30 years old. That doesn't mean I can't touch your wiener, Jimmy. He looks like an old perverted priest. But these guys were in their 30s. Look how fucking old they look. Holy shit. 50 years old in 1985. 50 years old in 2025. Do we need to keep going? Steve, what's up? What's up, Steven? How you doing, brother? Butter, how you doing? 31 years before, 31 years now. You look old as shit, man. 34-year-old man in 1983. 34-year-old man in 2021. He ain't wrong, man. He ain't wrong. What do you guys think it is? You think it's vitamins? You think it's preservative? You think it's the food? You think what do you think it is? We're just living better? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's some craziness. All right, guys, we've been jibber jabbering for 20 minutes. Mr. Crispers is like, hey, where's this roll call at? Get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's get into some roll call this morning. You want to get shouted out. You got someone special in your life, like Harvey Hooligan's got Nikki Lynn. You guys want to do a special shout out. Blow it up, guys. You want to talk about a business you love, a business you hate, somebody you hate, maybe a little fucker who throws your newspaper in the bushes instead of your porch, whatever. Do people still fucking do news routes? Is that a thing? Whatever it is, guys, blow it up because it is time for roll call.
Rise and shine, it's the Wakey Bakey vibe. Dank Nation's here and we're going worldwide. The daily Dank.com is leading the way, shouting out the crew starting the day. From Rosie the Bulldog to Supernova, my Mike. Dank Nation shining, the future's bright. And leaves his mark. Back to the retro review. OG, smoking big, not scrawny. Aaron from Australia, bold and uncontrolled. Pam and Chris Zucchini, keeping it real. Charlie the fisherman's got that morning appeal. April so lovely, Russ and Jeremy too. Lonnie's blunt is lighting up the room. Roll call, Dank Nation unite with the daily Dank Dank.
And we're keeping it inside. Hey. All right, guys, let's give a shout out looking to see what's happening out in the world. Man, Iran, they're pissed. They're pissed. They might be hitting us back, man. Be careful out there, guys. You never know what these motherfuckers are going to pull. Be careful out there, guys. Be careful. All right, what else we got? What else? Let's get into these shout-outs this morning, guys. Ton of people up in here. Big shout-out to everyone on X this morning. We got a ton of people over on the Twitter X. I call it Twix. Big shout-out to everyone out on Twix this morning, guys. I know you guys can't comment, but big shout-outs. Big shout-out. Appreciate you guys watching, making me part of your morning. The Dank Nation, guys. All right. Let's look at this. We got Harvey Hooligans in the house this morning. What's up, Harvey Hooligan? Shout out to Nikki Lynn. Big shout out. Larry, Open Carry Larry from West Fort Worth. I know Larry's getting ready for football season. Ain't that right, Larry? You ready for football? Texas man, you got to be a football guy. The Broken Brain of Eric, guys. Go check out his Rumble. Man, I'm loving it, man. He's building belts. We are going to start. I got to talk to him today about the Dank Enough. Are you dank enough challenge, guys? We're going to take 10 wrestlers from his league. We're going to put them in a reality show. And we're going to show it once a week, twice a week, whatever, on the channel. It's gonna be pretty cool. It'll be one elimination a week until we get to the Dank Enough champion. That's right. We're gonna crown a Dank Enough champion. He's gonna get 3,000 half pennies, guys. 3,000 half pennies. What was that? $30? Oh, half of a penny. Well, actually, if you're giving half a penny, you just cut it in half. All right. No, it's going to be fun, guys. July, we're going to get into it. This Wednesday as well, guys, we got another game night. We're looking at a new one, guys. We're looking at this murder mystery detective type of game on Jackbox that we can all play together. It's a longer one, so we'll be able to do a whole night of it, guys. So this Wednesday, 100% for sure. This Wednesday, guys, 7:30. We're going to get into some murder. Was it murder? Oh, yeah, it was murder, baby. All right, let's get into it, guys. Who else we got? We got Rosie Key, the sweet, the lovely Rosie Key in the house this morning. Let's see who else. Flagged for reviewing a Tom McDonald song. Really? This world's crumbling, man. We're dinosaurs. That's right. Captain Kush, the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. Captain Kush. That's right, guys. That's right. What else we got? What else we got this morning? We got Brian Williams. Hey, Moose here. Oh, what's up, buddy? What's up? How you doing this morning? How you doing? Big Moose. Oh, big mouse. Oops, Moose. Off to work, Brian. You're getting lots of experience, unfortunately. Have a great day at work, Rosie Key. Have a great day. We have April in the house, guys. The lovely, the beautiful, the love of my life. April, guys. That's right. Day off, sort of day off. We're going to be kids sitting today, guys. As soon as I'm done with the show, I got to run over to April's house and help babysit, man. We're watching grandkids today. What else we got? What else we got in the house? We got Fight for Freedom. That's right. Fight for Freedom in the house. Chantel, how you doing? Russ, what's up with the Russ Meister? Oh, we're just gonna relax at home. Nice, nice. Hey, I'm a dinosaur. We all are, man. We are. What's that? What's that in the shit? The Departed. That's right. Jack Nicholson, The Departed. When he asks, "How's your mother?" Oh, she's on her way out. Oh, we all are. Act accordingly. I love that line. I love that line. Lonnie, the man, the myth, the Dirt Road Summer lead singer. Lonnie's in the house. Oh, man. People get sidetracked by shiny things. Brian gets sidetracked by dinosaurs. It is true. It is true. It's worse. Kids now don't even recognize us. We're too young, too young looking. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, give me some thumbins. Give me some thumbins this morning. Want to give a shout out to Back to Retro Review, guys. Back to Retro Review. Great channel. Great dude. That's right. Get into it, guys. Back to the Retro Review and the Mod Squad, guys. Oopsie daisy. Review, guys. They are reviewing The Godfather. Oh shit. I want to hear your guys' opinion. We'll give old Kevin and Back to Retro Review a little I guess engagement. In your opinion, all you movie lovers out there, Godfather 1 or Godfather 2? I saw Godfather 2 first, which was probably a mistake. Because I like Godfather 2 a lot, man. You get Al Pacino in that one. Oh, so good. So good. But is it better than the original? Some say yes, some say no. Blow up those comments. Let me know, guys. But in the meantime, check out Back to Retro Review, guys. Great channel. Great guy. Check out the Mod Squad. They're doing all sorts of crazy shit over there. Reactions, the trailers, you name it, they're doing it. I'm probably going to see Felix down at Mad Monster this year, guys. Looking forward to that. So blow it up, guys. All right. Fred Sanford was 48 years old. Is that crazy? Oh, man. Yo, Steven, all the way from Tijuana. What's up, buddy? What's up? Let's see. Who else we got up in here this morning? Is it over? What, the Iran thing? I don't know, man. They're pissed. They're coming. Let's see here. Let's see. Hello. Hey, there's Russ. There's the Russ man. How you doing, bro? How you feeling, man? How's life treating you? Big bong time. Oh yeah, we're gonna do first toke of the day here right now, guys. Let's see. Half of 3,000 pennies is $15. Claims in Bedrock. We could do 3,000 half pennies. Oh man, Brian the babysitter. God help us all. Lonnie, a copper penny is worth 3 cents and climbing. Is that what they call it nowadays? Wink, wink, babysitting grandkids. In my day, they called it Netflix and chill. Oh, man. Iran launched missiles towards Qatar. Yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised. They're saying that they're going to hit our bases and other places. I would watch for the terrorist shit, man. All right, let's see, guys. Captain Kush says Godfather 1. I might agree. Lonnie says 1. Stephen Wilson says 2. Oh, he's sticking by it too. Godfather 1, Harvey Hooligan says. It does tell a different story. It's almost a different movie. It really is, man. Hang in there, Russ. We're all going through it, man. You're normal. I hate to break it to you, Russ, but you're normal. We all go through this shit, man. We all handle it in different ways. And you're going through normal shit, man. You're gonna live. You're gonna survive, man. You're gonna fucking exceed. There you go. Exceed. I was trying to think of the word. You're gonna excel, exceed all the things, man. Welcome to the normal world. Love you, Russ, man. Love you. It does get better, man. You learn coping mechanisms. You do all the fucking things. As you get older in life, man, life loves to throw curveballs at you, man. Loves to fuck you up. You just got to know how to hit the curves, man. And that's what you're learning now, man. You're a young man. You still got a lot of years ahead of you, dude. A lot of years. You're going to live like 5 different lives by the time you hit me. I was just thinking about that the other day, man. How many lives you live. So I'm going to be 50 next year, guys. And, they say that's the halfway point. It's little shorter than the halfway point. But I was thinking of, man, like, so when I was a teenager, and we'll even say adult life, 20 years old, starting at 20, I wanted to be a culinary guy, right? Worked the culinary profession, was a baker, was a head of a restaurant, ran a restaurant, managed restaurants. And then in my 30s, kids are born, things switch a little bit. You need more money, you need something different. I went to work for Budweiser. Loved it. Absolutely thrived in that environment. And then I went to Spirit Halloween. So like all these different things, man, my filmmaking, it's all different chapters of your life, man. And you don't just get one chapter. You get a ton of chapters, man. So just because one chapter is one that you probably wouldn't publish, or maybe you think you wouldn't publish it. The rest of us would publish it. Russ, you're a great fucking guy. But man, you're gonna get a lot of chapters, brother. You're gonna get a lot of chapters, man. We all do. And you can rewrite each one, which is the best thing about life, man. So don't get stuck in the moment, because 5 weeks from now you'll be in a new chapter, man. And you'll be, fuck that. That's the truth, man. That's the truth from Brian. From Brian to you. Believe me, I know, man. I got stuck yesterday. I got stuck up against it yesterday, guys. Fuck, man. When it rains, it pours. You guys know how it is. But again, man, my problem is I like to hit the wall. I like to fucking be stubborn and be like, I'm going through this wall. And then it fucking knocks me down about 30 times. And then I'm like, oh, I could just walk 4 feet and walk around the wall. Why didn't I just do that? Oh, man, shit that you know, man. Shit that shit that you figure out. And that's what life is, man. Life is an adventure, and you're figuring it out as you go along, man. No one fucking has it down. Your parents, my parents, their parents. No one knew what the fuck they were doing, man. We're just winging this shit. So you know what? Give your parents a break today, guys. I'm gonna give my parents a break. You know what? We don't know what the fuck we're doing. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. That's just life, man. That's just life. So give your parents a break today, guys. Give your parents a break. All right. Let's get big shout out to Jeremy. Big shout out to Mr. Crispers. Big shout out to Charlie the Fisherman. Big shout out to who am I missing? I'm missing so many people. Chris Zucchini. Big shout out to Pam. Big shout out to Felix from the Mod Squad. Big shout out to everyone out there working right now, guys. Working hard for the money. So hard for you, honey. That's right, guys. Get it, get it, get it. What else we got? All the coffee makers out there. Starbucks. Human Bean. What's the other one? Dutch Bros. What, the caramelizer, man? You know, a big shout out to, I want to shout out Dylan, my buddy Dylan. Tim W, too. Shout out Tim W. My buddy Dylan. He doesn't watch the show. He was one of my managers at the old Halloween store. I don't know if he's going back or not. I haven't talked to him. But you know what? He's a good kid, man. Good guy. I want to give a shout out to Dylan. Special shout out to the Dylan, man. I was thinking about him the other day. Shout out to everyone getting ready to work that shitty Halloween store job. Not me. Not this year, guys. Not this year. Too fucking hot. Too old. Shout out to Dorothy and her little dog Toto, too. Big race Saturday. Big RC race. Make plans now. Bullhead City, Arizona. Bro, sometimes I feel like I live in someone else's time. Like maybe I was supposed to clock out when I got hit by the car. Living on borrowed time, Lonnie. Make the most of it, brother. You're living on borrowed time. Rotary Park Raceway for the big RC Saturday night extravaganza. Big shout out to Broken Brain. Big shout out to everyone out there, guys. I appreciate you. Shout out to the Wizard of Oz. Lonnie, did you see the Spear? Did a Wizard of Oz thing. It looks pretty cool. Check it out if you haven't. I have to give my parents a break. They are no longer here. Miss them dearly. Yeah, you know what? If your parents are here or not, man, you know what? I think you realize it more when they're gone. You know what? They deserve a break, man. You know, they did the best they could. They did the best they could, man. Sometimes it wasn't enough, but it always was enough, if that makes sense. All right, guys, enough with the shout outs. Let's get into this first toke of the day, guys. I know Larry's waiting. Larry's like, what the fuck? 40 minutes, man. 40 minutes. Let's get into this first toke of the day.
Good morning, Danksters. I am Jim from Arizona, and it's time for first toke of the day.
Thank you, Jim. You want to be featured on the show, guys? All you got to do is send in a little video, info@rebelfilms.net, REBEL films, FILMS.net, info@rebelfilms.net. All you need to do is be smoking. Say, hey, this is Lonnie from Topekawa, and I'm getting high on first toke of the day. Whatever you guys want, blow it up. All right, guys, first toke of the day. Let's do it.
Sunlight creeps and starts to play. Morning's here in a hazy way. Eyes half closed, but I'm wide awake. Time to spark it up, no time to fake. First toke of the day makes the world okay. Chasing clouds that drift and sway.
All right, you know what? Nah, I was gonna grab a drink. I got a drink. No, we'll do. I'm out of vape. You know what? I am gonna go grab a drink for first toke of the day, guys. Give me 1 second.
Coffee's cool, but it ain't for me. Roll it up, let's set it free. Lazy smokes that dance and twirl, lift me higher than the world. First toke of the day makes the world okay. Chasing clouds that drift and sway. Wakey bakey vibes, let the good times stay. First toke of the day, light that green bouquet.
All right, guys. All right, first toke of the day brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. Let's get into it. I am going to get into our fun Uncle Arnie's, guys. Fun Uncle Arnie's. Check this out. This is a sweet peach iced tea, cannabis-infused beverage, guys. 100 milligrams. 100 milligrams. Look how big this fucker is, too. Ice cold, too, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Our fun Uncle Arnie, guys. Check it out. Let's do this.
It's the Wakey Bakey Day.
It's the Wakey Bakey Day, guys. It's the Wakey Bakey. I need something sharp. Obviously, no one from San Bernardino County Sheriff will be here because I need something sharp. Oh. I crack myself up. What the heck, man? There we go. Make these kid-proof. All right, guys, let's get into this. First toke of the day, first drink of the day. Here we go. It's 100 milligram. This is a Uncle Arnie sweet peach iced tea, guys. Look at this. What goes better in summer, man? Iced tea. Iced tea. Let's do this thing. All right, guys, here we go. Here's to the Dink Nation. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Tastes like Lipton. Tastes like Lipton pre-mixed the bottles, but with a little weed in it. you can taste the weed just a little bit, which isn't a bad thing. It's refreshing, man. I'll tell you right now. But a little bit of a weed aftertaste. That's the truth. Am I bleeding? What the fuck did I do? Bleed for this show, man. I bleed for this show. I will tell you, you're gonna want to brush your teeth. I can tell you this after you drink one of these. Has a little bit of a weed aftertaste, and if you let that cotton mouth get going, you're gonna have some weed breath. I don't know if you guys know about weed breath. I'm sure we all do, but yeah, this will definitely give you some weed breath. But man, loving it. Pretty good, man. This is something that you can sip. You don't need to shoot this. You could go to the river, have like 5 or 6 of these in an ice chest. Be the way to go, man. Definitely be the way to go. 6 of these, maybe even a 10-pack in an ice chest, you and your buddies, drinking one at a time, maybe 2, I don't know. Yeah. Fuck beer, man. Fuck that. You get a big old beer gut. You fucking sluggish all day. You get dehydrated, man. We're talking some sweet peach iced tea. Uncle Arnie. Not your creepy uncle. This is our fun Uncle Arnie, man. This is the uncle that shows up with gifts and prizes and shit when he comes to your house. This is the cool uncle. That's right, guys. Uncle Arnie. Check it out. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. How was your first toke of the day, guys? How was your first toke of the day? Definitely give your parents a hug and gifts if you can, guys, because it's sad when they're gone. Appreciate them. Appreciate what you got while they're here. 100% for sure. I've been on borrowed time for the last 30 years. Yep, that is true, Steven. That is true. Okay, shoot. I was wearing pants. Oh, I am wearing pants or shorts. They're shorts. Oh, man. Oh, man. I see your funny Uncle Arnie and raise you a sour apple. 4 Loco. Oh, man. Yeah, those 4 Locos will fuck you up. Super affordable to start as well. Brian, did you see the pic I sent you? LOL, I'm on top. Is that you? I was trying to figure out what that was, Lonnie. I even Googled it to see like if there was something happening. Is that really you on top of the fucking tower, man? Ah, woo. That last one. Woo. Man, whoa. A little pucker power. Oh, man. That last shot. Woo. Ah. All right, guys. I recommend it, man. I recommend it totally. Fun Uncle Arnie's. They have them on sale. Every once in a while, guys, check them out. Sweet peach iced tea, ice cold, man. Go down to the river. You're gonna be living the good life, man. Living the good life. That was good. That was really good. All right, definitely recommend it, guys. First token. There he is. There's Tim W. I was just giving a shout out to Dylan, the Dylan man, a little bit ago. I should be finished with the roof tomorrow. God, it's too hot to be up on that roof. Tim on a hot tin roof. That's right. He's like, up there. Oh, man. I saw it and took a picture. That's pretty crazy up there, man. They're saying Vegas is starting to level out. They're laying people off, dealers and whatnot. Man, Vegas been booming from what I saw. I don't know. I have to look into that a little more. All right, guys, who's ready to get into a little wakey bakey news this morning? We got a lot of weekend stuff to cover. Let's get into it. Shout out to everyone out there, guys. Appreciate you watching. Blow up those comments. Say, Brian, you stupid fuck, you forgot me. And I'll give you a shout out.
Wake up, sleep. sleepyheads turn on the tube. Wakey Bakey Morning got the latest scoop. Celeb news gossip like a wild parade. Spill the beans while you sip that lemonade. Crazy news stories that'll blow your mind. Aliens on the loose, or did Bigfoot find? Grab a bowl and let's dive into the hype. Morning show groove with the stoner type. Wakey Bakey, every morning it's a dare. Catch the crazy news just floating in the air. Select drama and the wild world blend. Morning laughs that never end.
All right. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Oh, man. See what we got cooking. Movie news, guys. Movie news this morning. Let me share the screen here. From the weekend, guys, How to Train a Dragon, which I'm actually looking forward to watching, guys. It looks fucking phenomenal. Film-wise, it looks so much like the cartoon, but in live action, it's ridiculous. How to Train Your Dragon tops the U.S. box office as ELO marks a new low for Pixar. Neither Pixar nor zombies were enough to topple How to Train Your Dragon from the #1 slot in North America. The Universal Pictures live action remained the top film, bringing in $37 million in ticket sales. Despite sizable new release ELO and 28 years later. According to studio estimates Sunday, How to Train a Dragon has rapidly amassed 358 million worldwide so far in 2 weeks. 6 years after its latest entry, the Dean DeBalis directed How to Train Your Dragon has proven to potent revival of DreamWorks animation franchise. A sequel is already in the works for the $150 million production. Damn, that's a big production. A lot of money. ELO had a particularly tough weekend. The Walt Disney Company animation studio has often launched with some of the biggest titles in June. Cars, WALL-E, Toy Story 4. But ELO, a science fiction adventure about a boy who dreams of meeting aliens, notched a modest $21 million, the lowest opening ever for Pixar. Dang. That's crazy. You know which one I'm surprised, guys, is 28 years later. I thought this would be bigger. 28 years later signaled the return of another far gorier franchise. Director Danny Boyle reunited with screenwriter Alex Garland to resume their pandemic apocalyptic thriller 25 years after 28 days later and 18 years after its sequel 28 weeks later. The Sony Pictures released opened with 30 million. That's good. This was good enough to give Boyle, the filmmaker of Slumdog Millionaire and Trainspotting, the biggest opening weekend of his career. Wow, really? More than Slumdog Millionaire. The film, which cost $60 million to make, jumps ahead in nearly 3 decades from the outbreak of the so-called rage virus. Coming of age story about a 12-year-old venturing out of his family protected village. Reviews have been good. 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow, that's huge. And then 28 years later, audience give it a B, which is mixed. Still pretty good, man. So they add another 30 million in 59 overseas market. They made 60 million. It's not a bad way to walk it out. Not a bad way to walk it out at all. So it was How to Train Your Dragon coming in at 37 million, guys. 28 years later at 30. ELO, 21 million. Lilo and Stitch still hanging in there at 9.7. Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning, 6.6. Materialists, 5.8, which I don't even know what that is. Ballerina, guys. I've seen Ballerina. Great movie. If you love John Wick, I would check it out. Also, if you love the John Wick world, check out our newest Off the Beaten Path, where we drop the John Wick experience on you, guys. Brian stoned as fuck doing the John Wick experience. Karate Kid Legends, the biggest piece of shit Karate Kid movie I've ever seen. Horrible movie. for kids. So Karate Kids Legends hanging in there at 2.4. Final Destination Bloodlines 1.9, and Kabura 1.7. I don't even know what that is. Don't even know what that is. But those are your movie weekend, guys. Numbers. I think How to Train a Dragon's gonna whoop that ass, man, for weeks. I think How to Train a Dragon's the big one. I don't know though. This week, man, this Friday, Formula One comes out, guys. That's the movie I'm going to the theater. I'm gonna have to fucking April's gonna get off work early because movie theaters don't open past 8 o'clock at night now, apparently. So we're going to see opening night, guys. I'm going. I'm pumped for Formula One. Brad Pitt, the kid from fucking Dope. I mean, man, gonna be a good fucking that looks like a great movie to me. That's one I'm looking forward to, that I could actually sit down and be like, yep. All right, guys. Speaking of Sanford and Son, we were talking about Red Fox earlier, guys. Unfortunately, someone passed away, guys. I didn't even realize it. Lynn Hamilton, guys. Lynn Hamilton, star of the 1970s most iconic sitcom Sanford and Son, has died, according to her former manager and publicist. She was 95 years old. Man, she had a big, long life. Hamilton's former manager, publicist Calvin Corson, announced her death via Facebook. He wrote, "Be it resolved, Lynn Hamilton transitioned peacefully on Thursday at the age of 95, surrounded by her grandchildren, loved ones, and caregivers." Dang, man. So this was in 73. She was 95. So she was 40 something here. African Americans don't count because they don't look old like us white people. They got those good genes, man. Telling you, they don't look old as shit like we do. Oh, man. What else we got? What else we got cooking, guys? You know what? This one was kind of interesting. The new Pope, Pope Leo, is related to Madonna and Justin Bieber. Let's check this out.
Pope Leo XIV. And now to this, Dr. Henry Louis Gates Jr. has been finding the roots of celebrities and average Joes for more than 10 years now. And following the recent election of Pope Leo XIV, Dr. Gates took a look back at his lineage and found some interesting connections. I think it's the pause that does it right.
That's funny.
So the Pope, yeah.
Like a prayer. Like a prayer hits different when you find out the Pope is related to Madonna.
Yes, related to Madonna and more. The Pope is related to Madonna through a distant Canadian relative who was born in Quebec. Madonna's link to the Pope has, of course, some irony involved, as the singer has been excommunicated 3 times by the Catholic Church. The Pope is related to...
I never knew. I never thought about it, maybe because I didn't care. I didn't realize she had been excommunicated 3 times. What does she look like? A cat? Fuck, that plastic surgery fucked her up. She looked like a cat.
Many more celebrities as well, like Justin Bieber. They also share the common Quebec ancestor.
Mark, maybe you.
Maybe I. Maybe you could be in the mix.
Yeah, that Canadian
From
connection.
Montreal, yeah. So this makes Justin Bieber and the Pope distant cousins. More celebrities related to the Pope through that Canadian relative: Angelina Jolie, Hillary Clinton.
What the fuck? Who is this Canadian relative that's like related to every celebrity? What is that about?
And former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Who is the guy? Who is the distant relative? That's crazy that one guy is related to everybody. Well, who is the guy? You know what I mean? Oh man. Let's see what else we got here, guys. See what else we got cooking in the real world. Fat Joe, former hype man, alleged rapper, forced him into thousands of sex acts. Oh, Fat Joe. Fat Joe is getting in the mix. Oh, man. What do you guys think of that? I don't know, man. A lot of that rap shit is getting uncovered with the Diddy stuff, man. A lot more going on than what we thought. A lot more going on than we thought. Let's see. Nothing really else happening out there, man. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here, guys. Not seeing a lot happening. Just the normal stuff. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap up Wakey Bakey News, guys. All right, let's get in to a little something I like to call Today in History, guys. That's right. Today in History, brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. I'm going to try something. I'm going to put these together better. I'm going to put these together better. Okay, there's one. There's two. And there's three. We'll see how they turn out. I'm going to edit. So I want to start doing this for, and these aren't even edited. So I'm going to have to like literally like hit the button as each one ends. But I want to start doing this right after first toke of the day, guys. Kind of promote Today in History. It's something I'm working on, something kind of cool. At least I think it's kind of cool. We'll see. We'll see if you guys think so. All right, Today in History, guys. Shit. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do at all. Oops, shit. I think I already fucked up. No, I didn't. All right, guys, let's get into it. So let's now imagine. First token that I'm gonna walk you through the bit, guys. I'm gonna walk you through the bit. We're gonna do first token of the day, right? Larry, what's up? We're doing first token of the day. And I blow out a big cloud of smoke, and this happened.
What's up, Danksters? Where the freak are we? Was that a kilt?
Holy cow, Danksters! I think that's Robert De Bruce. Is he becoming king?
Okay, so it was a little rough, guys. But basically, I want to do a time travel stoner guy that gets thrown into Today in History. Like today, guys. Today in History.
What's up, Danksters? Where the freak are we? Was that a kilt?
Holy cow, Danksters! I think that's Robert De Bruce. Is he becoming king?
I love the way Robert De Bruce isn't supposed to say that. It's supposed to be the guy. And I love the way Robert De Bruce throws on his fucking crown. He's like, what's up, Danksters? Let's get into a little something I like to call Today in History, guys.
In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
All right, guys. All right. Today in History brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. That's right, where you get some fun Uncle Arnie's. That's right. You get some fun Uncle Arnie's, guys. Go get those drinks, man. They got those wild weekend deals, man. Still happening. Check out the dailydank.com for more information, guys. All right, let's get into it. Birthdays, guys. If you're a special birthday person, I don't if you got a birthday today, guys. Let's see here. Amber Heard. Okay, break time is over. Back to the roof. Oh, man. Yeah, stay hydrated, Timmy. Stay hydrated. All right. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Today in history. Boom. Birthdays. If you have a birthday, you're in great company today, guys. You are sharing a birthday with Clarence Thomas, United States Supreme Court Justice, guys. I think he's the lead. He's the main dude. Remember when he was going through his? I remember. Okay. So tell me this, guys. Times are changing. We all know that. So when Clarence Thomas was getting vetted for Supreme Court Justice nominee, they brought up a scandal that supposedly he had like a sexual harassment or whatever. He made a joke to someone. So the joke was the lady took a drink of her water and there was a pubic hair in it and it got stuck on her mouth and he said something about it. And he ended up that they came back. Nothing ever ended up happening. He said it never happened. She said it did. That's what I remember. I could be totally wrong. I remember something about a pubic hair though. You look at some of the shit now and you're like, fuck, man, was that really? People were outraged about that. Nixon, Watergate. You look at the shit going on now, man. You're like, who gives a fuck about a Watergate? All right, guys. What else we got? Zinedine Zidane, French football player. What a fucking name. Josh Whedon. Oh man, it's Firefly, bunch of shit. Angel. No, I don't think it was Angel. What's the one with what was the one with Jessica Biel? Not Jessica Biel. Fuck. Anyway, Josh Whedon. June Carter Cash, American singer and songwriter. Walk the line, baby. Walk the line. Alan Turing, British mathematician and logician. All right, guys. Battle of Bannockburn. On this day in 1314 began the Battle of Bannockburn, a decisive engagement in Scottish history where the Scots defeated the English, regained their independence, and established Robert de Bruce as Robert #1, guys. That is right. And we got a clip. We got a clip from it.
What's up, Danksters? Where the freak are we? Was that a kilt?
Holy cow, Danksters! I think that's Robert de Bruce. Is he becoming king?
I love the way he's giving his own commentary on that. But yeah, so that's Robert de Bruce becoming king, guys, on this day in 1314. 2016, the United Kingdom voted in a referendum to withdraw from the European Union, with 51.9% supporting the British exile. Britics. I remember that. Have they even figured that shit out yet? I don't think they have, man. I don't think they have. 2006, American television producer Aaron Spelling, whose credit includes a number of highly successful shows, including The Mod Squad, Family, Charles Angels, Charles Angels, The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, Beverly Hills 90210, died in Los Angeles, 2006. 1961, Antarctic Treaty was enacted, reserving the entire continent for free and non-political scientific investigation, or a way just to block that fucker off from the rest of the world. 1940, sprinter Wilma Rudolph, the first American woman to win 3 track and field gold medals in a single Olympics, was born. An expedition under A.H. McCarty and H.F. Lambert became the first to reach the summit of Mount Logan, the second highest mountain in North America. American inventor Christopher Latham Scholes and 2 others were granted a patent for a typewriter. 1865, the Cherokee chief and Confederate General Stan Wadey surrendered at the close of the American Civil War, one of the last Confederate commanders to do so. 1817, popular English actor John Philip Kimball retired after his last performance in which he played Cornelius. 1298, German King Adolf Nasa was deposed in favor of Albert I. And that was your Today in History. Tomorrow, guys, Jack Dempsey's birthday. We're going to talk some Jack Dempsey tomorrow, man. That was your Today in History, guys. Womp, womp, womp. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into the meat and the potatoes, the main event, the McMuffin, the Big Mac, the quarter pounder with cheese, the Whopper. We got it all. What's called superstar with cheese. All the things, guys. I'm hungry now. Fuck. Shouldn't be talking food. Let's see. What do we got? All right. We are looking at the craziest mistakes in movies, guys. I'm trying to find a good one to watch here so we don't have to get blindsided by nonsense. What culture? Nah. Yeah, we'll do a little what culture. Why not? Little what culture, guys. All right, let's get into it. The biggest movie mistakes. Let's see. No, we can do that way. That works. All right, guys, let's check these out.
A part of movies, because even the very best film employs the work of so many disciplines and departments that it's just not possible to coordinate them flawlessly. And for the most part, movie mistakes are something you might fleetingly chuckle at and then forget about. Yet every so often, a mistake will prove egregious enough to lodge itself in your brain and become apparent every single time you watch the movie from that point on.
Oh, dang.
So here's an apology in advance for ensuring you'll never be able to unsee these movie mistakes. So with that in mind then, I'm Ellie with What Culture here with 10 movie mistakes you'll never unsee. Number 10. John McClane isn't really barefoot in Die Hard. One of the most memorable aspects of John McClane's one-man crusade against Hans Gruber and his terrorist outfit in Die Hard is that McClane does the whole damn thing barefoot.
That is true. Wait a minute. Is this going to be a fucking Mandela effect? The whole movie he's barefoot.
Yet play close attention during the climax when McClane discharges a machine gun on the Nakatomi Plaza's roof and FBI agents Johnson and Johnson, no relation, open fire upon him, and you might notice something most peculiar indeed. For a brief moment, we can see that Bruce Willis isn't actually barefoot, but wearing a thin, flesh-coloured shoe over his feet. This was obviously done for practical reasons, given the safety concerns of having Willis actually running around performing stunts in his bare feet. Number 9. Brian pulls an invisible hand and Willis actually running.
Let's check out this foot. Yeah, prosthetic foot. Wow. I had never noticed that, man. I've seen that movie I don't know how many times. Never realized he's wearing a fake foot, like a big rubber clown shoe. Yeah, I never noticed that. That's crazy. It's a Royale with cheese. Yeah, Brian, I'm set and ready with the wrestling stuff. Nice, man. I think I was poisoned over the weekend by a Delta 8 gummy from a gas station. Got to watch out for that salmonella, man. That's a big issue with like unregulated gummies and salmonella. Gotta watch out, man.
Over his feet. This was obviously done for practical reasons, given the safety concerns of having Willis actually running around performing stunts in his bare feet. Number 9. Brian pulls an invisible handbrake in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, I gotta see
Too Fast, Too Furious isn't exactly a movie where anyone expects perfect continuity or shot composition. Yet the film nevertheless contains a hilarious mistake that's all the more memorable due to just how freaking weird and unnecessary it seems. During the sequence where Brian O'Connor and Roman race one another on the highway, Brian pulls in front of Roman and executes a handbrake turn, sliding his car around and driving backwards while remaining in front of Roman and flipping him the bird for good measure. But keep your eyes peeled during the shot where Brian pulls the handbrake, allegedly anyway, and you'll see that he does nothing of the sort. He just pulls at thin air, and yet his car gracefully spins around regardless.
Oh, it's Fast and the Furious, man. These are high tech. You can't have heavy metals weighing your car down. So the brake has to be in that invisible metal. You guys know.
Such is the magic and mystery of the Fast and Furious. Pulls at thin air, and yet his car gracefully spins around regardless. Such is the magic while remaining in front of Roman and flipping him the bird for good measure. But keep your eyes...
You know, Fast and the Furious 2 is a little underrated.
Peeled during the shot where Brian pulls the handbrake, allegedly anyway, and you'll see that he does nothing of the sort. He just pulls at thin air, and yet his car gracefully spins around regardless. Such is the magic and mystery of the Fast and Furious franchise.
So he thought they were going to use the shot from outside the car. And they ended up using, that was on the editor, man. Because if you use the shot from outside the car, you'll see him, like, you won't see the brake, but you'll see his arm, and it would have made sense. That's on the editor, that one.
Number 8. The same extra runs past Doctor Strange 4 times in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
We gotta see this one.
During the opening sequence of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, we see Doctor Strange take on the grotesque demonic entity Gargantus. Pay close attention during this scene though, and you might notice that the very same extra runs past Doctor Strange 4 separate times. As Gargantus picks up a bus to hurl at Strange, we can see a man in a dark jacket with a shopping bag running past Strange. And in the 15 seconds that follow, he repeats the same action 3 additional times, all while Strange continues to walk towards the creature and cast spells. Granted, the editorial process on a huge Marvel blockbuster must be an absolute logistical headache, and ultimately the editors are only working with the material they've been given, but that's still a pretty damn ridiculous continuity error, and one that should have been easily caught during principal photography. Number 7.
That dude was all over the place,
logistical
too.
Headache, and ultimately the editors are only in a dark jacket with a...
Yeah, okay. So, all right. So normally you would just you have like 7 shots of, for a Marvel movie, I would imagine they have cameras everywhere. So you just have like 12 different shots, different angles of the same scene. But they do the scenes over and over again. You got to kind of keep it the same as you can. You'll notice the extra, like he'll look back when he does it the second time. I don't understand why they didn't edit, like, it's just sloppy editing.
The shopping bag running past Strange. And in the 15 seconds that follow, he repeats the same action 3 additional times, all while Strange continues to walk towards the creature and cast spells. Granted, the editorial process on a huge Marvel blockbuster must be an absolute logistical headache.
That's just a sloppy editor there. That's just all that is.
And ultimately, the editors are only working with the material they've been given. But that's still a pretty damn ridiculous continuity error, and one that should have been easily caught during principal photography. Number 7. Grandma Baker never gets in the car in 16 Candles.
What? Grandma
Near the
Baker?
end of John Hughes' 16 Candles, Sam and her family are leaving for her sister Ginny's wedding. The second car that pulls out of the driveway is driven by Sam's father Jim, which, despite being a 5-seater vehicle, has somehow managed to cram 6 members of Sam's family in. How was this achieved without a major squeeze? Well, Sam's grandma Dorothy never actually gets in the car at all. She only pretends to. Actress Billy Bird simply walks around to the front passenger side door, and because there aren't enough spaces in the car to accommodate her, merely crouches down as Jim pulls out of the driveway. But hilariously, it's possible to just barely notice the actress's ruse through the car's windows and windshield as the car pulls out, though of course Hughes cuts away before Bird is fully revealed awkwardly crouched on the driveway. It's admittedly a pretty decent attempt to cover up an issue Hughes presumably only realized on set, that the car didn't have enough spaces for the number of actors required for the scene. Granted, the audience isn't really really concerned about this at all, so it's missed incredibly easily.
Yeah, she,
Number
that's
6,
an
the actress'
experienced
mouth
actress
is
there.
visible inside the turtle suit in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What?
Say what you want about the 1990s Guy in Suits Turtles trilogy, but those rubbery suits had a sure charm to them, for the most part anyway. Yet there is one moment where the goofiness gives way to genuine nightmare fuel. When Leonardo and Raphael have a heart-to-heart roughly an hour into the movie, they're walked in on by April O'Neil and Donatello. Donatello lets out a big laugh, and as a result, his mouth is pulled wide open by the puppeteer, which for a half second reveals the teeth of the in-suit Donatello performer, Leif Tilden. For a film aimed at children, that's quite
scary.
the horrifying visual, though at least not one that the majority of kids at the time Leif Tilden. For a film aimed at children, that's quite as a result, his mouth is pulled wide.
You ever see, oh my God, that's scary as shit. That doesn't even look like a person in there.
By the puppeteer, which for a
Oh my God, that's scary as shit. You ever see like when a fish eats a parasite and then like the fish opens his mouth and you can see the parasite like inside the fish? That's exactly what that looks like. That's scary as shit.
half second reveals the teeth of the in-suit Donatello performer, Leif Tilden. For a film aimed at children, that's quite the horrifying visual, though at least not one that the majority of kids at the time were able to spot. With the benefit of HD and crystal clear freeze frames today, though, it can't be missed once you know about it. So,
Man, that's scary.
yeah, sorry about that. Number 5, Jim Carrey waiting for his cue in Batman Forever.
Oh, I
Jim
love these
Carrey's
ones.
performance as the Riddler in Batman Forever is often credited as the movie's big highlight. His restless, larger-than-life turn imbues the film with boundless energy, apparently much to the chagrin of his villainous co-star Tommy Lee Jones. And though Carey barely seems to stand still throughout the candy-coloured superhero film, there is fleeting accidental proof that he did so for at least a few seconds. Midway through the movie, Two-Face visits his lair with 2 assistants, Sugar and Spice, when the Riddler suddenly breaks in and introduces himself. But near the start of the scene, the Riddler is already visible on the far right-hand side of the screen. Jim Carrey, who everyone on the shoot clearly assumed wasn't visible, was just quietly hanging out in the wings until he was given the cue to step into frame in earnest. Given that this all unfolds over a single unbroken take, there's a whole 30-second gap between when Carey is first sneakily spotted on screen and when he actually announces himself. That's the sort of restraint nobody ever expected from him, especially at the manic rubber-faced peak of his career. Number 4, Thorin is wearing modern rubber shoes in The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five
I've
Armies.
heard of this one. I've never
All
seen
of Peter
it, though.
Jackson's J.R.R. Tolkien adaptations are filled to the brim with mistakes. Yet, in the case of the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, the filmmaking is still so magnificent that it's incredibly difficult to give much of a damn.
Oh, dang,
the
I
same
never
can't
noticed
exactly
that.
be said for Jackson's less stellar Hobbit trilogy, which so often draws attention to its own artifice through its bloated storytelling and often subpar visual effects. Yet one moment in the final Hobbit movie, The Battle of the Five Armies, is rendered laughable for a most simple of mistakes. During Thorin's climactic battle with Azog the Defiler, when Thorin gets knocked off his feet, we can see the underside of his shoes for a brief moment. And it's clear that Thorin is actually wearing the sort of rubber-gripped shoes you'd expect to see in our modern world and not, well, Middle-earth.
I'm not
Throughout the
hating
rest
that.
of the movie, he's wearing more nondescript, flat-soled shoes, yet presumably for safety reasons, actor Richard Armitage was given more practical footwear for this slippery set piece. On one hand, you'd think that Jackson would spend a little of his $300 million budget to paint out the rubber grips, but on the other, how many people have ever noticed? But now you know, you'll spot it every single time.
I wouldn't even have tripped on
Number
it either.
3, Area 51's art department in Independence Day. At the start of Independence Day's third act, David Levinson becomes incredibly demoralized and, believing there's no hope for Earth to avoid its imminent destruction, decides to get blind drunk on whiskey instead. As he's drunkenly, angrily trashing the lab, he's interrupted by his father Julius, and during his tirade, he trips backwards and knocks over a black bin. This reveals the bin's underside to the camera, which reads Art Department. Given that it's pretty safe to assume that Area 51 doesn't have any such department, this is clearly a prop labelled by the movie's own art department,
That's
the underside of which nobody expected to be shown on screen. It's therefore also reasonable to deduce that Jeff Goldblum knocked the bin over by accident while staging David's drunken fit. One suspects director Roland Emmerich just left a few cameras rolling and told Goldblum to go wild. Number
had
2,
that
the
moment.
T-1000's head splits apart before it's shot in Terminator 2
Never noticed
Judgment
this one
Day.
before.
Terminator 2 may be about as close to perfect as movies come, but it's still not totally flawless, not even with James Cameron going back to digitally fix minor issues for the recent 3D re-release. A gaffe that's skirted
3D
by even the
re-release,
master
I wanna see
filmmaker
that.
himself then occurs when the T-800, John Connor and Sarah Connor are attempting to flee Pescadero State Hospital and are pursued by the T-1000. After the heroes escape into an elevator, the T-1000 uses its liquid metal arms to pull the elevator doors open, at which point the T-800 blasts it point blank in the face. Yet in the shot where the gun goes off, you might notice that the T-1000's head is already partially mangled before the shotgun has even been fired. It's reasonable to assume that this is because the T-1000's head exploded.
You're talking like a split second, man. Do you really notice that? Do you really notice that a split second?
Effect, being entirely practical, couldn't be completely concealed, and so Cameron understandably believed 99% of viewers would never even notice it. Number 1. Maverick's teleporting sunglasses in Top Gun. And finally, the ending to the original 1986 Top Gun is so gloriously triumphant that you're probably too swept up in the moment to notice a blatant continuity error pertaining to Maverick's iconic aviator sunglasses. During the climactic scene where Maverick and Iceman have their unforgettable wingman exchange, you'll probably remember that Maverick isn't wearing sunglasses. Yet as soon as Slider picks Maverick up and holds him in the air, the sunglasses have suddenly, seemingly magically transported.
You know what's crazy is that's Tim Robbins right there in the background. Fucking Tim Robbins before he went to Shawshank.
Themselves directly onto his face, where they remain for the rest of the scene. It may be a pretty
R.I.P. Val Kilmer, man.
straightforward continuity issue at the end of the day, but considering that it's one of the movie's undeniable cornerstone moments, it's honestly surprising.
That volleyball scene, now that like you're an adult male, it's kind of weird. That volleyball scene's a little fucking weird. I ain't gonna lie.
That more fans haven't spotted it over the years. And that concludes.
But what a great fucking movie Top Gun was. I'm giving it shit, but what a great fucking movie, man. Watching some of those scenes, just the volleyball scene. Volleyball scene might not have been. Oh man, yeah, you might have got a little salmonella, broken brain. You might have got a little salmonella. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap Navy Gay. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up, man. Hour and a half this morning. Love it, guys. We're getting crazy. I gotta go save April from the grandbabies. That's right. Peepaw is coming to town, guys. Peepaw's coming to town. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. That's what they call me. That's not something I'm claiming. I mean, I claim whatever. You guys know what I mean. I wouldn't call myself Peepaw if they didn't. Let's just say that. All right, guys, I appreciate you. You are loved. You are appreciated, guys. Go out there. Be the difference you want to see in the world, guys. Hold the door open for the man or for the lady or the man. Listen to the old man story. You see that guy waxing his car in the parking lot? Go talk to him. That's what he's there for. All right, guys. Go have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the flip side. See you at 420. See you guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, guys. You have a great rest of your day. Go out there. Kick Monday in the balls. Let's own this week. We'll see you at 420, guys.
I'm the king of the sky, the champ of the scene. I'm riding high in my limousine. Custom suits, gold on my wrist. Every step I take leaves a trail.